Life. This is Pastor Kurt Ritchie. I'm your host for this episode of Encounter Life. It is coming to you from the Black Kettle Inn out in the middle of farm country in southern Missouri. A beautiful, beautiful Airbnb that Joni and I and our family, we've stayed here many times over the years. And it's a beautiful place for us to connect with our Missouri family, with our daughter Angela and all of her family out here, grandchildren. And now this year we celebrate a great-grandchild. So we got a lot going on out here in Missouri, got deep roots here. There is a Southern Baptist church here in the area that we've adopted, or they've adopted us maybe. And so we've kind of got a second home out here in the middle of the Ozarks, and beautiful, beautiful farm country. Our family is gathered around here at the inn. We are all in the kitchen dining area today. There may be some background chaos. I've tried to help everybody to avoid that background chaos, but who knows what will happen over the next 20 minutes or so. So, Encounter Life listeners, thank you for listening. I hope you're going to have a wonderful and beautiful Thanksgiving celebration. We are going to have a little fun here and hope you are encouraged and inspired by it. Our first guest, it feels weird talking about guests. Our first person here at the microphone is my granddaughter, Emma, and she's maybe the spokeswoman for the whole group. I don't know. What I would like to do, Emma, can you just say hi to everybody? Just say hi. Hi, that's Emma. She has had an incredible life, an incredible story. Her biography is rich, and there's places online where you can read about her miraculous life. But she is this wonderful and beautiful young woman, senior in high school this year, yes?
Yep.
Are you glad it's senior year?
Yes.
And you've got something real exciting coming up. It may not be what you're thankful for, but we have to talk about what happens in, what is it, Angela, across the way? Emma, how many days remain? 30 days. 30 days from now. Emma, tell our Encounter Life listeners where you're going to be 30 days from now.
Yes, I get the opportunity to go to London to cheer in the New Year's Day London Parade.
New Year's London Day Parade.
Yes.
We get to watch our granddaughter there. And just real briefly, how did you get that opportunity? What did you do to have to qualify to get to that?
Yeah, so we, over the summer, my cheer squad, we had a cheer camp with UCA. And there they teach us lots of material and stuff, but we have the opportunity to try out for All-American. And so I tried out and I made it, and now I have the opportunity to go to London.
Very, very cool. Now, wasn't there another
but...
stage in that, though? You tried out for All-American. Wasn't there one more step in that? Or did I misunderstand?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All-American is what qualified you for that.
Yep.
Also, you are, by the way, as Grandpa is going to brag here for a minute, you are back-to-back national champions. Talk about that for a second.
Yeah, so I do a club called FCCLA, and there, me and my best friend, we planned, we competed in event management. So we planned 2 events, and last year, since we were in a different level, we actually got to execute the event. So super cool. We sold cookies to raise money for an orphanage in Guatemala.
And you even got some recognition in the state of Missouri. You got a commendation from the governor. Is that the right terminology? A letter? You got a letter from the governor?
A letter from the governor, yeah.
And perhaps some other politicians were involved in that, but some state level recognition for your accomplishment, and that's well deserved. My question, and I know all of our Encounter Life listeners are anxious to hear, are you going for a three-peat?
I think we're going to compete in event management again, yeah.
Yay! So we go for a three-peat. That'll be exciting. Okay, just real quick before we pass the microphone off to somebody else, what are you thankful for, Emma?
I would say that I'm definitely thankful for all the opportunities that the small town life can bring.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool. I did not see that coming. All right, Emma, I'm gonna just go on here for a minute and speak with our listeners, but pass the microphone off. I don't know who's next. Whoever's next needs to get up here and have a seat, and Emma's going to pass the microphone off, and everybody's acting bashful. I don't know if Joni's coming over. Here comes Katie. Katie girl's coming over. Katie, welcome to Encounter Life. Talk to us. What is Katie thankful for this year?
I am thankful for our church family.
Church family?
Yes.
And why? What has church family accomplished for you or done for you this past year that you might be specifically thankful for?
I think they are just really great people, and they're friends that have quickly became family, and I'm really thankful for all of them.
Very cool. I'm gonna if you wave me off, we're gonna move on to somebody else. But before you give up that microphone, I want to ask you. You've had, and you don't have to give any details, but you've faced some personal challenges in the last year, 2 years. Yes,
Yes.
those personal challenges that are unique for you. Is there anything, any encouragement that you could share with our listeners when they are facing personal challenges of whatever kind it may be? And again, you don't have to share not a detail of what you've gone through, but what encouragement could you offer our listeners when faced with challenges?
Let me think here. Something that I've just been really challenged by recently is Psalms 23. And the idea that like we have all that we need and that God provides for all that we need. And I think so for whatever your listeners are going through, just knowing that God provides for them.
Okay, great. Any last words while the next person moves this direction?
That's it.
That's all. She's passing the microphone off to her big brother, Jay. Have a seat. Jay, talk to us. Jay is our very tall, very good-looking, very available.
I don't know about all that. I'm
grandson.
available, but I
Okay.
don't know about the rest.
He's available, but he doesn't know about the rest. Talk to us. Give us a little background. You are, how old are you?
I am 22.
And
I'm an electrician.
an electrician.
Yep.
Tell us a little bit about that. You received some special offers that pulled you into the trades. Tell us quickly about that.
Well, I just got some experience through high school, and then through that, I was offered a job through the union, and I just took that up. And as I was doing that, I just saw that I really liked what they were doing, and kind of just joined the apprenticeship and went from there.
And you will finish up your apprenticeship when?
This coming May.
This coming May, you'll be a journeyman electrician.
Yep.
Wow, congrats. The trades are so important, and you have really stepped up for that. I'm proud of you. I really, really am. You most recently, just last week or 10 days ago or so, opening day of deer season. Tell us about that.
Yep. Well, during the youth season, I took out my little brother, and we saw pretty much nothing. But during the opening day of rifle season, I went out and I shot the biggest buck that I have seen so far. And yeah, it was right at first light, and it was a pretty fun experience.
Very cool. And tell us about the buck size.
It was a 9-point, and he was about 3.5 years old.
And I will tell our listeners, I've seen pictures of this buck. That rack was gorgeous. It was really well shaped. It was really, really nice. Jay, tell us about, let's talk about Thanksgiving for a minute, and let's put our thoughts there. What are you thankful for?
I'd say honestly this year, probably just being able to spend a lot of time in the woods, and I took my sister and brother out, and so that was a lot of fun.
Wow, which sister went out with you?
That was Emma that you heard before.
Emma, really? That's cool. Emma, were you a shooter or an observer?
You'd only let me observe.
Big brother would only let her observe. Well, maybe in the future that'll change.
Yeah,
And you can be the hunter. Okay, who's next? Hey, Abe's coming up. All right. Abe, you're going to have to hold that microphone really close and speak really clearly here. Abe, tell us your age.
I'm 11.
11. So now let me think. Abe is the fourth of our grandchildren that are up here. That's cool. And Abe's 11. You are in some very advanced math. Is that right, at school?
Yeah.
Is there anything you could tell me about that to describe it?
We're learning early
Geometry?
Yeah.
Early geometry. And again, you're sixth grade?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's amazing. That's good. I know you and I have had a lot of fun as you've grown up, and it's been apparent from very, very early on that you had some special math gifts, and I'm glad to see that the school and your teachers are recognizing that and encouraging you to continue to accelerate your learning. Abe, thankfulness. As you think about thankfulness this year, what really touches you? What would you want to share with our listeners as maybe your most wonderful thing?
My family.
Family. Can you be more specific than that?
How they're always supporting me and loving me.
Wow. the support and the love of family. Now you're going to have Grandpa crying. That's special. That's really cool because your family does. They got you, buddy. They are your team for sure, and they demonstrate that so much. Anything else you want to add? Okay, you ready to pass the microphone off? Okay, I don't know who's next. There's still microphone availability. I've got silence. I don't know. We have a niece coming up, one of our nieces coming up. This is Zoe. Zoe lives in northern Indiana, and her and her dad are with us for Thanksgiving. Zoe, what grade are you in?
7th.
7th. Keep the microphone really close to you, okay? And that way our listeners can hear you. You're in 7th grade. What's your favorite part of school?
Probably like art and stuff.
Art.
'Cause I love art.
What? Any specific style of art? We talking about drawing, painting,
Painting.
sculpture, painting? Do you have a favorite media? Oil, acrylics, watercolors? Do you have a favorite of those? Which paints do you like to use?
Pretty much all of them.
All of them. Give you a brush and some paint, and you're good to go, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, talk to us about Thanksgiving, Zoe. What are you thankful for this year?
Probably pretty much the same thing what Abraham said.
Hey, family, and how family's
Family.
always got your back, and they do. And I know your family. They love you and they care, and we all do, and we've got you. This idea that we're building to here is family. That the family group is so important. And Zoe, I'm proud of you, and I'm happy for you that family rises to the top of the things that you're most grateful for. Okay, we've heard from all of the younger group. Any of the older group, they're all microphone shy, I guess. Nobody wants to jump up. I'm going to get Grandma up here for sure. Okay, come on, Grandma. You're used to being on Encounter Life. You're not a stranger to this. And we're gonna finish. This has been quick and fun, and now there's some hugs and some tears around the room. I'm gonna put this out here, just kind of a nudge, that before we finish, I sure would love to get my daughter Angela up here to microphone, but she is really microphone shy. But she is preparing a fabulous meal. And if anything, I'd like for her to talk to us about this huge Thanksgiving meal that she is trying to get out the door to get home and prepare. Grandma, talk to us a bit, Joni, Thanksgiving and being here with family. Talk to us a bit about your heart and what Thanksgiving is for you.
Well, obviously, I'm going to say what several of the others have said, in that I am so thankful for family. Family is everything in the world to me, and I am so thankful for our family and the love and the caring that we share with one another. But I also I would be amiss if I didn't say that I'm very thankful for Jesus as my Lord and Savior. Yeah. Without him, we've been through a lot of things that I don't know how I would have made it through. Yeah. So Jesus and my family.
For sure. Our journey, Joni and Joni's and my journey to and through the retirement process was filled with a lot of challenges, a lot of personal challenges, as well as just operational stuff, just life stuff. An out-of-state move across several states and developing new friendships and re-entering the workforce. I tell everybody that I am semi-retired. Now, when I said that, I finally got the head nod from my daughter, Angela. When I say I am semi-retired, what is the comment from the group in the background? What would everybody say? They're giving me these weird looks. Am I being honest if I say I'm semi-retired? Working full time. It doesn't really feel like that, but there's some weeks we put in a lot of hours. But I will tell you, everything we're doing, we love and we enjoy, and we do it with zero stress. I still sleep through the night. And as long as I can sleep through the night and be rested, I'm good to go. Joni, any thoughts about that retirement journey and where we are now at coming up on the 4-year mark? Adjustments, thankfulness, how does all of that come together?
I'm thankful that we're retired. We've got a position at the church that we're very thankful for, where we are doing just the things that we love. We don't have the stress and all the drama of when we were lead pastors at a church. for all those years. And it's just the ministry we're doing now is just fun and delightful.
Yeah, absolutely. I am grateful this year. I have begun a brand new ministry this year, and this is the moment. Yeah, I've begun a brand new ministry as serving as the chaplain for the Sumter County Sheriff's Office here in Florida, and I guess I'm not here in Florida right now. I'm on location there in Florida, and I will tell you that is one of the most rewarding and wonderful ministries I've ever been a part of. We have an announcement. I'm not going to make it in complete certainty tonight because I haven't got all the T's crossed and all of the I's dotted, as they would say. But I have an announcement coming up in a podcast in maybe another week or two about something that's really going to be special in regard to my ministry as a law enforcement chaplain, again, in the sheriff's office. It's going to be a fun announcement, but I'll delay that. I'll just tease you with it. We now have sitting at the table with us kind of the star of tomorrow's show, Thanksgiving, at the house of and the home of my daughter, Angela, here in Missouri. Her and her husband, Jimmy, have created a beautiful, beautiful home in these beautiful rolling hills of the Ozarks. They have a wonderful, wonderful, I say this with all respect, I think this will be the right term. Jimmy's kind of in the background. Hobby farm, is that what we could call it? Kind of their dream. They're living their dream of many years. They now have a beautiful hobby farm in a very remote location, really, it is, and secluded. And they have the space and the distance and the seclusion that their hearts have longed for. And it's beautiful. We're going to be at the farm tomorrow and share a huge, huge family dinner. Let's talk to the hostess of that and the woman behind all of that prep. Angela is with us. She's behind the other microphone. Angela, talk to us about Thanksgiving. Go.
What do you want to know?
I want to know what we're having. What are we having to eat?
Turkey and homemade noodles with chicken and noodles.
Where did you get the recipe for those noodles?
Great Grandma Odom.
Great Grandma Odom. Thank you. I wanted to get a
5-generation-old recipe. Yep.
Appropriate attribution to Grandma.
Yep.
What else?
Mashed potatoes, gravy. What am I having, guys? Sweet potato casserole. She's bringing me my list. You think I would remember? Okay. Turkey, chicken and noodles, mashed potatoes, gravy, sweet potato casserole, cream corn, baked beans, corn cake, creamy carrots, rolls, cinnamon butter, beets and eggs, angel eggs, cucumbers and onions, macaroni salad, spinach dip, cheese ball, cranberry sauce. What else? Oh, we're doing marinated cheese. Is that what it's called? Pickled cheese, marinated cheese? I don't know. Some kind of new cheese thing. Cranberry cheese dip, Chex Mix. We're doing a sweet and salty mix this year. Monster cookies, chocolate chip cookies, sugar cream pie.
She is looking at her sous chef, apparently Katie, who's in the background nodding, guiding her through this list.
Pecan bars. Oh, yeah, pork chops. Jay's going to do pork chops on the grill.
Pork chops.
Peanut butter chewies for Kent. Oh, it'd be easier if I just went around the room and told everyone's favorites, because we're doing everyone's favorites. Butter cookies, of course. Can't miss butter cookies. Not Thanksgiving without it. Cinnamon butter and rolls for Jay. Fruit dip, pumpkin pie, sugar cream pie.
What are you fixing for you?
Noodles.
Noodles, okay. The noodles, Grandma Odom's homemade noodles.
Which is regional. I didn't know that. I thought everyone had noodles with Thanksgiving, but that's very regional.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Well, I'm glad I'm in the right region for it, for sure.
It's not actually. Around here, people don't do that.
Well, we need to create a new, we need to transplant that here.
Yep.
Noodles, for sure. Absolutely. With Thanksgiving, do you still, I don't know, I've lost track. And you've been doing this how many years?
20, how old's Abby? 25 years.
25 years now she's been doing this. Everybody in the room, does Angela put on the best Thanksgiving feast you've ever had? What's the response in the background? Yes. Woohoo. Yes. It's a feast. It's a beast of a feast. With that, you love doing it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's passion to you. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and labor love.
Yeah, absolutely. I love it.
Yeah. You say that, and I'm pretty sure that, but there was kind of a glimmer of I'm tired already. but I think you deserve to be tired after that. It'd make me tired just going through the list. Your love of cooking. Talk to me about that.
I think it started with Grandma Odom, and just Like, I don't know, she would do dinner and everyone would come over and like there were just smells of her kitchen, potato soup and meatloaf.
Oh, the
and,
potato soup.
yeah, right.
Meatloaf.
And
Tell
meatloaf,
us the
yes,
weird.
you know Aunt Beth's
Oh,
over there.
we got Aunt Beth
Yeah.
is remarking about all of that.
But yeah,
you
like,
got to
I just-
tell us
people-
about Grandma Odom's meatloaf. What was the weird part of the meatloaf process that just?
Oh, she tried. Yeah, I know what you want me to say.
Yeah,
That
go,
she
tell the
tried
story.
ground beef raw.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not just the ground beef, the mix.
Oh, did she? I don't know.
Yeah, she'd mix the entire meatloaf in the
Sure.
bowl,
And
and
then
then
fry
she'd
it.
reach in and grab a pinch. Beth, you want to come up and talk about that? No, she said Beth doesn't want to get
Yeah,
near
but
this.
it's not that weird. Like if you eat a steak raw, like medium rare or something.
It's
like-
just super rare meatloaf with raw eggs in it
Yeah,
and
make sure it tastes good.
all of the rest. And yeah, when we would talk to Grandma about it, she'd look at us like we were fools for even questioning the process. And she'd say, "Well, how will I could just hear her doing it. How would I know if it's any good if I don't try it first?"
Yeah.
Well, you cook it first. You use a recipe, number one, and duplicate. But she never used a recipe for anything.
Nope.
Right.
You had to learn by standing next to her.
Yeah, I had to learn by standing next to her, and you did. That's fascinating. I'm glad you've got that love for cooking and preparing and entertaining. That's really cool. Okay, gratitude, thankfulness. That'll be the part maybe you were shying away from. I don't know, but what are you grateful for this year? Thankfulness? Talk to us.
I don't know that it's this year necessarily, but I'm thankful for we have a very full, very busy life. And I recognize that that can be exhausting and chaotic at times, but I also know that it's full of all the things we've prayed for. It's like you're living in the middle of answered prayers. And so I can't complain about the busyness of it when it's everything we've asked for. So really
Wow.
thankful for life.
That's cool. In the process of all of your busyness, your family, I'm right here with you through this. I mean, we've been a part of every step of the journey. But your family, being a mom, now being a grandmom, I'm so proud of you. It is so much fun to watch you and Jimmy being grandparents. I am more excited about that than I am being a great grandpa. It's just so much fun watching you. But there have been some huge challenges and health concerns and all kinds of issues. I mean, the health concerns are big and they're identifiable, but you and Jimmy been married 25 plus years, 26?
27 this year.
27 this year. You've been married 27 years. You don't get to 27 years marriage without getting through some stuff.
Mhm.
And I think sometimes we see the family stuff, but there is a really deep, someplace really deep where you and Jimmy just say, life is, and we're going to deal with whatever comes, and we're going to do it together. The family structure, the family connection is really powerful for you. What would you say to encourage listeners that maybe this year at Thanksgiving, the table's small or maybe even non-existent, or they wonder about a family like ours and they look at it and just, how did it happen? How do you do? What little bit in a couple of moments could you say to encourage people this Thanksgiving?
Well, I think there were a lot of questions there. I think I would start with just saying that I believe that God is the God of the details and he sees you and he is in every single detail of your life. And so I think regardless of if you're sitting at a table of 35 people or you're sitting at a table by yourself, I think he sees you and he knows your name and he cares about the details and he cares about your day, for one thing. And I think the other thing is that the enemy wants you to feel alone and he wants you to feel isolated and he wants you to feel like you are the only one.
Yeah.
And I think that if you feel alone and you think, and that comparison of, well, but they have, like, there's people sitting around our table tomorrow that will feel as alone as if they were sitting there by themselves.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
and I think that it takes for in both situations, it takes a dependence on God to understand that I am not alone because you are there with me and you see me and you know my name and you care about the details of my life. And so whether I'm sitting in a crowded room or I'm sitting alone, that's ultimately what I have to lean back on and depend on, is that I know that he loves me and he cares for me and he cares about the details of my life.
Do you believe among those details, and this is not a gotcha question. I never do that to guests at Encounter Life. I never hit them with a gotcha question. I always anticipate and try to understand I'm not trying to trick anybody. But when you talk about the details, do you believe with all of your heart that God puts the right people at the right place at the right time in our lives?
Yes.
Yes, I do too. For the longer I live, the more I'm assured of that. The more I have absolutely, that is at my core. God puts always and forever. He is the master. He's the master of all things, but he is the master of putting the right people at the right place at the right time in our life every time. He's done it time and time again. And as I think about that and I see that, I have to also know that there are people that are not in front of me today, that are not in front of me because it was not the right time or the right place for them to be there. And so I accept both who I'm with and who I'm not with at this moment. And I say, God's got a plan in this group right here, right? And so I'm not alone is what I'm digging at here with that. I'm not alone. You're not alone, because God has brought the right people together at the right place at the right time.
I think there's people that are missing. That's not, I wouldn't look at it and say, I think that that's God's design or that's God's plan or that he chose them not to be there. I think we live in a broken world.
Yes.
And I think there is brokenness. And I think that there are people who should be at our table.
I believe that.
aren't. And I think it's because we live in a broken, sinful
Yes.
world. And I think that God can work in the middle of that brokenness, but I don't think that I would ever I don't think I would agree with the statement that there's people not at our table out of God's plan. I think that there's people not at our table because of brokenness.
Yes. Well, I agree. And I'm in absolute agreement with you. For me, what I understand that there have been times in my life when I'm thinking in terms of career, maybe there were people in a career path that I thought it would be good to network with that person. It would be good to have them in my scope of work. Mm-hmm. And I look back now and I'm so thankful that they're not, because they were headed in a direction that I clearly could not see and know at the time. Yeah. And God has brought the right people for me. I agree with you completely. This has been fun. This has been really, really fun. Any one last opportunity up at the microphone? We'll glance around. If not, we're going to put a ribbon on this one. I really, really, really thank everybody here in this big, beautiful farm kitchen that played along and made this Thanksgiving episode of Encounter Life what it is. Y'all did great. Give everybody, all of you, clap for each other. Y'all make a bunch of noise. I told them they all had to be absolutely quiet, and they, for the most part, did that. But it was all good, and we had great fun together. Angie's got to get gone and get to cooking, and everybody's good. Yes? No last takers. All right, Encounter Life listeners, thank you so much for hanging out with us for a few minutes. I trust your Thanksgiving has gone exceedingly well, and we love you and we thank you. Please, as always, remember, one encounter with Jesus can change everything.